Caitlin Clark's former teammate gets good news on Thursday. Hannah Stuelk is preparing for her senior season at the University of Iowa and will be traveling later this month. The 21-year-old from Cedar Rapids is often referred to as a former teammate of Caitlin Clark, but she's also built a strong basketball career of her own. The former Iowa Miss Basketball averaged 29.1 points per game in high school. She's played 3 seasons with the Hawkeyes, reaching the NCAA tournament title game twice. Her sophomore year was her best yet, averaging 14.0 points per game while shooting an impressive 62.7% from the field. Now, Stuelk has another accolade to add to her resume. Iowa women's basketball recently shared the good news. Spot secured, at Stuelk Hannah will compete for Team USA in the 2025 FIBA Women's AmeriCup. The tournament begins later this month in Santiago, Chile, with a final scheduled for July 6. Team USA has participated in the AmeriCup 8 times, winning the tournament 4 times, second only to Brazil, which leads with 6 titles. Stuelk is one of 12 players selected for the team. According to USA Basketball, the roster includes 6 athletes who have previously won gold medals with various national squads, including: the air was thick with early summer heat, the kind that clings to your skin like a second layer. Yet inside a modest gym tucked away in suburban Des Moines, the atmosphere was electric. It wasn't a championship game or a press conference. Just a few dozen reporters, teammates, and loved ones gathered for a moment that felt quietly monumental. Kate Martin stood near the edge of the hardwood floor, lacing up her shoes. She had done it 1,000 times before, at practice during her years with the Iowa Hawkeyes, alongside Caitlin Clark. But this time her hands trembled slightly, not with nerves, but with a feeling she hadn't let herself taste in months: hope. Just hours earlier, the WNBA team she had desperately hoped to join had called, and the voice on the other end of the line didn't waste time with pleasantries. "Kate, we'd like to offer you a spot on the roster." Those words echoed louder in her mind than any roar she ever heard in Carver Hawkeye Arena. She blinked back tears then, and again now as the memory rushed over her. Back in college, Kate had been more than just Caitlin Clark's teammate. She was her anchor. While Clark dazzled crowds with logo-range threes and no-look passes, Kate did the dirty work, guarding the best perimeter players, chasing down rebounds, leading in the huddle when things unraveled. She was often described as the glue that held Iowa together. But in the world of professional basketball, glue often dries out too quickly. After going undrafted, Kate watched as Caitlin, rightfully, soared under the brightest lights in the WNBA. Clark's jerseys sold out in hours, her games broadcasted to millions. And though Kate cheered her on from afar with genuine pride, a whisper lingered in her heart: was I ever good enough? That Thursday morning, the whisper was silenced. She had spent the last few weeks attending training camps, filling in as a hardship player, hustling in scrimmages when others seemed to coast. She didn't have Clark's star power or endorsement deals, but she had heart, and apparently that was enough. The news spread fast. Her phone buzzed with messages, and then one lit up her screen like sunlight through storm clouds. "Caitlin Clark, told you your time was coming. Let's go. Proud of you always." Kate smiled at the message, the colors echoing their Hawkeye legacy. But this wasn't just about the past. This was a new chapter. She stepped onto the court for her first full practice as an official WNBA player, wearing her new team's practice jersey. Coaches gave her nods of recognition. Teammates clapped her on the back. For the first time, she didn't feel like she was crashing someone else's party. Reporters gathered after the session, eager to spin the headline: Caitlin Clark's former teammate gets good news on Thursday. But Kate had something to add. "I'll always be proud of my time with Caitlin. We made history together. But this is my story too," she said, her voice strong. "I've worked for this day my whole life, and I'm just getting started."